Hi guys, it's been a few days, huh? I've had such technical difficulties you would not believe. I had a problem with my phone because I had too many videos and photos and I didn't know how to get rid of them, so I couldn't tape anything new. So then I was using my camera and that broke. So I've ordered a new camera. I'm waiting for that to come in off of Amazon. And then I figured out iMovie. And then when I downloaded it over, it went to my main channel, which is not the channel that you're used to seeing. So, and then I couldn't move it over from that channel to the other channel. I feel like such a technical flunky that, so it's been days since I've had a video up. I've been taping them, but I've just not been able to do anything with them. I went to the iPhone store, the Apple store at the mall, and he's now cleared up this problem. I'm thinking that I can videotape on my phone for now, and then once that new camera comes in, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And because I really liked iMovie, my goodness, I figured it took me days and lots of videos, and I finally figured out, and it looks really nice. My Lansing trip, when I went to the west side of the state, I worked on that footage. But anyway, you'll get to see it soon once I figure all of this out. I did go to my meeting today, and Dorothy was back, and that's good, but sadly I gained 0.5 pounds, so I'll show you that. Oop, I think I got it there so you can see. So now I only have a loss of 28.8. I was so close to the 30 and then back. But I knew this was coming, and I'm actually glad it was only a half a pound. I got another stamp in my get happy thing, because I have not been hitting my step goals any day. I think I only hit it maybe once or twice to hit the 15, and I really like to hit the 18,000, but I haven't been able to do that. I've been so on this computer, and not to give that's an excuse, but I really have been just tied to this computer trying to figure these things out and getting so flustered that it's just, anyway, it's not an excuse. And then I had dinner last night. It was my mother-in-law's 78th birthday. We went to a restaurant, and anytime I eat at a restaurant, I bloat like a fish, but so I kind of thought I was going to gain, and only have gained a half pound. I was kind of woohoo, and she was like, "You gained, why are you happy you gained?" And I told her, well, since I thought it was going to be more than that, it was a good thing. But anyway, we got a new weekly reader. Again, we didn't go over this too much, but it says to goal and beyond, 7 ways to keep your weight loss game strong. And their goal, number 1 is shift your focus from one and done to this is for keeps. Number 2, make every day a fresh start. Number 3, take it step by step. Number 4, focus on the good stuff. Number 5, set non-scale goals that can jack up your motivation. Number 6, talk to successful members. And number 7, believe in yourself, because they do. Like I said, I'm going to read that more when I get home. But one of the other things I saw, they have like a little section, it's called community. And one of these people had kind of a good idea. She said, for each 5 pounds I lose, I buy a clothing store gift card. When I'm ready for new clothes, I have the cards to spend. It's kind of a good idea. You have a goal store, like Victoria's Secret, which I've never been in. You should buy the gift cards now as you're going, and then you can go on a little shopping spree at the end and it won't be costing you as much money. Dorothy started going back over that A to Z thing. We had stopped at G last time, so we were on H, and H stood for high fiber foods. You want to make sure that they keep you full, and they take longer for your body to process, and that's kind of why you're full longer, so it's a good thing. Cereal and breads, look for 4 grams of fiber or more, like in a serving. And of course, in food in its most natural state is best. So if you're choosing between applesauce or an apple, the apple is always the better choice. It takes you longer to eat, takes your body longer to process. So you're trying to get it in its most natural state is always the best thing. And number J is journal. You bite it, you write it. So basically on the journal, when you're journaling, you're going to lose weight. When you really are honest and you're writing down everything you're eating, you're going to lose weight, because you're going to, know that you got to write it down. It's half the battle, but it really tells your stories. And one of the persons that, when they were talking about that, is like, you have to move too. Like, you have to have activity. And what she does is she takes 4 pennies in and puts them in her right hand pocket of her pants or whatever she's wearing. And then every time she does 15 minutes of exercise, then she would move that penny to her left pocket. So by the end of the night, when you're taking the pants off, you should have all the pennies, because you'll then have done an hour's worth of movement by the end of the day. So it's kind of a good suggestion. It's like just to remind yourself, like even if you don't have an hour set aside that you can go to the gym or go do whatever, you can do 10-15 minutes at a time. And then, you know, you want to have the goal of hitting that hour by the end of the day. Okay, L was look over the options first. Buffets, menus, etc. So it's like if you're going to go to a buffet, like a wedding or anything like that, to walk the line first and see all your options. And that way you're not, you know, thinking, I got to put this on my plate because I don't know what's coming down. You just look over people's shoulders. As long as you're not jumping the line, they're not going to care. And that way when you're starting a line, you can know what the good choices are and know what to put on your plate. Same difference is if you're going to go to a restaurant, look online, look at the menu ahead of time, figure out what, you know, go on your tracker or whatever, even if you're just not Weight Watchers, just figure out what you're going to eat ahead of time so you're not like in a hurry and keeping everybody held up while you're trying to decide your great choices. So that was just something there. And M was for meetings. Of course, attend them if you can. I mean, some people can't, and it's understandable. But if you go to the meetings, then you have the group support of everybody there. You're sharing ideas, and you don't know what those ideas might be. People just share whatever from the week, and those are helpful hints. You get motivated by all the success of other people, and then also you get new recipes, and just hearing the different things that you wouldn't even have thought of to ask, and then somebody brings something up and it's like, oh yeah, I need to know that too. So if you can go to a meeting, it's a great thing. And like I said, I know everybody can't do that. N is no thank you. You need to practice these 3 simple words, because you're so used to just wanting to be a people pleaser that when someone says, oh, here, have some cake, and you don't want to say no, you just take the cake and you eat it. No, you make the decision for yourself. No one is ever forcing to put food in your mouth. That is always your choice, whether it's a spouse or a partner who's like encouraging you to go, let's go get ice cream, or let's go, let's make this or whatever. You don't have to do it, because you are a grown adult and you make your own decisions. It's no one else's fault. So just be able to say no thank you, and there's nothing wrong with that. And let's see, we got through a couple more letters. O is 1 meal or day at a time. If you have a bad moment, just take a moment, learn the lesson, and move forward. Because one choice is not your whole lifestyle. It's not your whole diet. You hate to say the word diet, but one bad choice doesn't make everything a failure. Don't think, oh, well, I had that, so I might as well just eat the rest of the day. You got to just know that was a bad choice. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, next one, I'm going to have the fruit or whatever. And just know that one thing does not just make a complete failure of your diet. Everyone's going to have a mistake, and everyone's going to do something wrong, because we are not perfect people. So just know that that's done. It's move forward, and don't beat yourself up over it, and don't think that gives you license to just be bad the rest of the day. Just move on, move forward. And P is for protein. Try some at every meal. So she was saying, like, you can do beans or lentils or peas. That's like a lot of protein. Quinoa. I've never had that. Boy, I should try. Of course, your meats and your chickens lean. You want to get as lean as you can. Eggs, peanut butter. You should have 2 to 3 servings per day. So that's what your goal should be. She gave us her email address and a phone number. It's like an 800 number, so it's not like it's her personal number or anything like that. But that was nice. She said you can always leave her a message. She can always help you with whatever. The group has a total lost 46.8 pounds. That's pretty cool. And her closing quote, which she usually has one, is the number one reason why people give up so fast is because they tend to look at how far they still have to go instead of how far they have already gotten. So just have to remember that. Anyway, I think that was all my notes that I had from the day. Of course I gained, but you know what? I'm happy with that, and I knew it was coming, and and that's okay. I wouldn't have traded going to that birthday dinner for my mother-in-law for anything. And it's like, I made the best choice on the menu, but just eating out for me does it to me. I just something in the preservatives or whatever. And I'm going to have to really hit those goals. I know if anybody's been doing those challenges on Fitbit with me, you've seen I have not hit my goals. I've been busy because summer's busy, but that's not a reason. I have a treadmill now. I can fit it in. I just haven't. And I have to be not so obsessed with this trying to figure out the computer and all that other crap. I mean, I really just have to move, and I am going to today, and I'm going to hit my goals, and I'm just as what my goal for the week is. And if I do that, I will lose next week. I have no doubt of that, because I'm eating okay. A couple of choices here and there doesn't sabotage me, really, truly. But it's when I don't walk, you know, so I know it, and so I'm going to work on that next week, because I'm going to have a doctor's appointment coming up real soon. I'll talk about that at another time, but and I have a goal set in mind, what do I want to lose before I get there, so I will get it. I know I will. So again, if you know somebody who can't hit a meeting, maybe this will be helpful if you want to share it with them. If you'd like it, that'd be great. I love the likes. That really helps. It helps the YouTubers out, really. I figured out that, you know, you ask for that and people don't do it, but it really does do something with your standing or whatever, or how, I don't know the technical crap, but I know it does help. So if you liked it, do like it. You know, I'm not telling you to like it if you didn't. I'm hoping you did. And that goes to give me a comment if there's something I need to improve on, if there's something I need to do or talk about or whatever. You know, honest critiques are very welcome. If you're going to be rude, I'll just ignore you. But, you know, if you're giving me some honest feedback, I would greatly appreciate that. Or any questions, I'd appreciate that too. Of course, you can follow me on Fitbit. I'll have that underneath, because I do like the challenges, and I do pay attention to them. Even when I wasn't hitting my number, I saw it and I cheered on other people, because it's like a good thing. It's a little community, and, you know, I'd welcome that. So I'll have that underneath. And I don't know when the other videos are that I've already taped are going to get up on there. There's the Monday with Sandy. She did a great one. And I'm going to work on these things, guys. And hopefully within the next week or so, I'll get into a good rhythm and figure it out again and be with you guys. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you again.